Okay, can I just say that everything I'm finding out about Beyoncé and Jay-Z in the last couple of days has been against my will. What do you mean Beyoncé was allegedly caught living with her bodyguard? Is she like moving forward with the divorce already? And why are we also finding out just recently about a relationship Jay-Z had with his mentor, Jazz? Oh, and they are about to throw Jay-Z under the bus with these divorce rumors. Y'all, cause it looks like Boz PR team is putting it out there that Tina Knox is the one who forced Beyoncé to get married to Jay-Z. Baby, y'all may need to collect your jaws, your edges, and everything else, because this one is messy as hell. So, to start us off, let's get into how Mama Bear Tina Knox allegedly forced Beyoncé to marry Jay-Z. Well, there's a recent blind that has been making rounds claiming that the only reason Beyoncé got married to Jay-Z was because she was forced to do so by Tina. Whatever is in this blind is not necessarily new, cause it's all stuff we have seen before, but it says this globally adored pop star is widely seen as one of the most powerful and influential women in the world. Her marriage to a rap mogul has been long praised as the pinnacle of Black love and empire building, but behind closed doors, it's anything but a fairy tale. What most people don't know is that the superstar never truly wanted this relationship to begin with. In fact, the marriage and even the relationship itself was something she was pushed into by none other than her mother. The superstar was barely 19 years old when the rapper, then in his early 30s, took a keen interest in her. At the time, she was still finding her voice, still figuring out her identity, and unsure about getting involved with a man nearly 13 years her senior. The blind item then continues and adds insiders say the superstar was hesitant from the beginning. She knew about his reputation, the women, the questionable past, and the power imbalance, and voiced her discomfort to her mother, but instead of supporting her, her mother quickly shut her down. Her mother, who had long been managing her career, saw the relationship as a strategic business move. She allegedly told her daughter that being with a mogul would solidify her career and put her on another level, essentially making her untouchable in the industry. The mother was focused on creating an empire and believed aligning her daughter with a rap mogul would do just that, even when the superstar admitted she wasn't sure she even liked him, like that her mother dissed her. And so, despite her hesitation, the young singer went along with it. But what she didn't know at the time was just how dark her future husband's past was and how it would come back to haunt her. Well, I know it's probably just speculation at this point, but would you be surprised if Tina actually forced Beyoncé to get married to Jay-Z? What I'm personally more curious about is why this is coming up now. Well, I've seen people suggesting that this is a move by Beyoncé's team as she prepares to finally divorce Jay-Z. So they're just bringing this narrative of Mama Tina up to make it look like Beyoncé never had a choice. But reportedly, after years of persevering, Beyoncé is just done again. We've talked about how Bey and Jay's marriage has been rocky for years now, a couple of times, so the divorce would also not be surprising. In fact, there have been reports.
As far as feeling, yeah, it was hard. It was difficult listening to that, because it felt like it was him, obviously, but it felt like a stranger. And one more thing that I feel is important is that I understood his position to a point. Not saying I agree with it, but I understood his position because he's got this. Everybody, all the time. Before the status that, we see now, he had that all the time, because the main thing was even into the late 90s, it was still Jazz and Jay-Z.
prepares to follow her up the stage, and fans spotted a smile on his face. I mean, it's possible that he was just genuinely happy for his boss, but to some people, this proved that he's becoming a little too comfortable, even in public. There have actually been a couple of more speculations about Beyoncé and Julius, with some sources reporting that Bey and her bodyguard are going to ride off into the sunset, and you won't see her more than once a year or so out in the wild. In fact, if word on the street is anything to go by, allegedly they have been spending days continuously together. And it's no longer just random hookup here and their child. I don't know what to think of all these bodyguard rumors. But I'll tell you this, it's not the only Carter's tea making round apparently. People are just finding out recently that Jay-Z and his mentor Jay-Z may have had a physically intimate relationship. Honey.